Good win for our guys. I'm happy for our guys to be 10-1 at this point. I guess one of the better starts in 55 years. So just, as I always tell the guys, you never know when you get that next win. You have to appreciate them, value wins, understand how you got them, and try to prepare to get another one. It's not an easy thing to do, but they've brought their hard hat to practice in the games. They battle, they compete, they continue to get better as a team. They value each other on both ends of the floor. They want to see their teammate be successful. So just a great win for our guys. And I've always been one of those guys a little consumed, a word, I guess, when you come off finals week into a game, especially against an opponent like that. But we found a way to get the win. Well, I think in Sam's case, the thing we talked to him about, he has to be an aggressive scorer. Now, aggressive in attacking the rim. And I always tell him, when two guys on you, then you make the pass. But I think that first play, when Sam had an opportunity to drive, he threw it away. And that lane was right there. Then all of a sudden, just settle down, drive the ball, force those guys to make plays because they don't have shot blockers. They're a team that typically don't take charges. So you got to get to the rim and make plays. And I thought when he did that, he opened it up for our guys. Now we're able to make plays, as well as Jordan Matthews, who's a guy that's normally catch and shoot, one or two dribble pull-up. In the second half, he did a good job attacking the rim because, again, putting pressure on those bigs because they play so many minutes. They don't want to foul. They don't really take charge or block shots. So it's forced those guys to make plays. And I thought we did a great job from start to finish of games, really attacking those opportunities.
Christian seemed like his hands weren't ready to take that.
In the first half, I didn't think he did a very good job in the first half of being ready to catch the ball. But I thought he settled down. But he's a guy that continues to get better, get rebounds. He make plays. He's scoring the ball around the rim, getting tip dunks. He's just playing with a lot of energy. He's guarding the other team's best big guy, and he's accepting that challenge. He's taking pride in it. I'm just happy for his progress as a basketball player.
Sounds like you changed your typical pick-and-roll coverage for this game, switching more.
Just because of how they play. Their big guy, he's 6'8", but I had teammates when I played international basketball, very similar to him. He can handle the ball. I mean, he can play a wing in some cases. He can shoot the ball, but he likes to drive, and it's tough for a traditional big guy to guard a guy like that who moves, and he's a fast guy. So it's hard. So you try to switch with him, give him different looks. We couldn't give those guys the same look every time down because once they pick you and figure it out, and they have so many guys that can make shots, it can be a long night.
You mentioned that these guys value each other and they want to see each other be successful. How do you see that in action?
Well, just in every day. They don't mind sharing the basketball. They want to see that they pick their teammates up. And I think Dave Kravitz is one of the best guys I've been around, even when I played, as far as having energy, even when he's not playing as well as he's capable of playing, cheering his guys on. He's always in the locker room, always in the huddle talking. And that's valuable for our team, a guy, because some guys shut down when they feel like they don't reach their personal goals or accolades. And I think he does a tremendous job of keeping his guys locked in to finish games.
Can you talk about Dave's play? It seems like he hasn't sort of found his rhythm still. I mean, not as aggressive, demanding the ball still, even though you talk about that.
Well, I just think in that case, similar to Sam, it comes when he wanted to come. My job is to put him in position. He has to feel comfortable in doing whatever it is he needs to do and go from there. But I think for him he has to do a better job rebounding the basketball. That if the shots coming, he don't get shots or whatever the case may be, that's fine. But I do think, to his defense, there have been several games where he's guarding smaller guys, and that can consume you, especially with smaller guys that go off the dribble. Smaller guys make shots. And that's hard for a guy that's a traditional big guy used to playing around the rim because we need him to do those things when he's out there on the floor. And it's not easy, and I think that consumes him sometimes, trying to accept that challenge and focus on what he's doing defensively. And then he's playing more on the perimeter offensively for us because Christian is around the rim. So we just got to continue to look at film, find ways to get him active, get him engaged more because we need him in order for us to be successful.
When you first got here, what did you see from Christian?
I don't know if I saw that when I first got here. I just think it was a case of a young man continuing to push himself. I thought he really struggled when we first got him. We started working out. I thought he really struggled. He was probably the one that struggled the most out of everybody. But, again, I felt like once you saw some of his tools, if he got in shape, he could help us. I mean, I thought it maybe if he can give us 10 minutes. That's what I really thought. But he's a guy that's playing, can play 30 minutes now because he's conditioned his body. He's done a great job with that, but he continues to work on his game. He's improving his game. But I think he's a talented basketball player. But I think when you go through injuries and you're not playing, and all of a sudden you lose confidence, and I think that happens with any player. But now he's playing with confidence. He sees it in front of him. So now he continues to work because he likes the progress.
Can you just give us a timeline? You said you saw him struggle when you first saw him. When was that? Was that the summer?
Yes, well, we started working out in the summer. So we started workouts in June, and just his conditioning. He couldn't finish a 30-minute workout. He was so exhausted. And I think more it was a case of the season's over, and I don't know how many guys really prepare themselves between May and June, just really locked in, playing 100%. So he wasn't in great shape, and he wasn't the only one. But just he was really fatigued, exhausted, and we put him through a lot of different workouts. And the workouts were tough workouts just to really get a gauge for the guys. But what I did see from the first workout to like the fourth or fifth day, he got better in that short period of time. So we just felt like once we got the conditioning right, he could be a decent ball player. Now, obviously, his confidence has to play a factor in that, and he's playing with confidence now.
Is the supportive, cohesive team chemistry that you consistently refer to with this group, is that typical of every team that you've coached, or is this group more like that than other teams?
No, we've had I try to take pride in guys playing together, sharing the basketball, playing as a unit. It's not easy, but you got to make guys understand the big picture. What's most important? The bottom line is winning games, and it's not fair. Minutes aren't fair. Some guys have opportunity to miss 6 or 7 shots. Some guys have an opportunity to miss 1. It is what it is. But we got to find ways as a coaching staff to make the guys that don't play feel like they're just as much a part of the team. Like, for example, we had 3 walk-ons work out yesterday. I ran the workout. They wanted to get extra work because they wanted to do it. And that's what you have to do as a team. Everybody has to be ready to play. There were a couple of times I wanted to put one of the walk-ons in the game, this game. But then all of a sudden we had a chance to bust it open. But I wanted to put them in the game because I felt like they prepared and I think they were ready.
When you say that 3 walk-ons worked out yesterday, is that an extra workout?
Yes, extra workout on their own. And that's what it takes. Yes. And I'm not saying it's anything magical I'm doing. I just think when I looked at the schedule and I looked at our personnel, when you lack depth, and all of a sudden Jabari Bird is the key guy that goes down. That's tough, but the guys are finding a way to win games. Yeah. I watched them from afar, just in games, but I haven't sat down with the pen to the paper to break down the scouting report, which one of our other assistant coaches has done that. But I'll do that tomorrow, and then we'll go from there.
Looking forward to a Big Ten style basketball game.
The one thing about Wisconsin, they play the way the game dictates. They'll play physical. They'll slow it down. They'll speed it up. I think the last couple of years they've done a lot more up and down running. They make shots. They make plays. They have personnel. They have, I think they have every guy that plays minutes shooting almost 47% from the field or better. So you got to identify guys on the floor. But I think our guys will be ready for the challenge. I think the most important thing for our guys to play the way they're capable of playing, but also we got to have the fan energy and passion. And when you got a 10-1 team, I think that's a team we need to support.
Do you have any update for us on Jabari's situation?
Still day to day.
He's still in a boot. It doesn't seem like he's going to be ready anytime real soon. He hasn't practiced yet, right?
No, he hasn't practiced.
So, is he a couple weeks off, possibly?
Still day to day.
Anything else? Have you gotten a chance to see the big guy from Wisconsin play at all, Kaminsky?
Oh yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him for years. I saw him when he was in high school. Good ball player.
It's kind of an interesting skill set that he can go inside, but he can also pick and pop and shoot threes.
Well, I think he'd be similar to the big guy tonight, 55, but only 4 inches taller. Yeah. Yeah. But he's a good ball player. He is. But they have a good team. It's not just Frank. I don't think Frank averaging 20 points a game. They have so many good players. And again, you just can't identify Frank. And all of a sudden you're down 20, worried about Frank the whole night. That's a case of Dave or Christian have to accept their challenge and play basketball. That's why we play the game. Somebody has to win it.